Welcome to Dar Headlines. I'm Li Wei-Tai. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in today's show, Tzu Chi's large-scale distribution in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, hands out food to more than 1,200 hungry families. In quake-hit Chile, Tzu Chi's disaster survey team is drawing up plans with local authorities to deliver aid to the severely affected areas. First in the lineup, a soccer match between the USA Under-17 women's team and their Haitian counterparts finished 9-0 to the US. There were tearful scenes after the match because it was the first time Haiti had taken part in an international football tournament since the earthquake on January 12th. The match was played in Costa Rica because Haiti's national stadium is currently being used as a tent camp. On March 14th, Tzu Chi organized a major distribution of aid at the Port-au-Prince Stadium. For the first time at Tzu Chi distribution, only women were allowed to collect aid for their families. The measure helped keep the peace at the stadium. 119 Tzu Chi and local volunteers with protection from 60 Brazilian UN peacekeepers handed out food and eating utensils to over 1,200 families. There was also a free clinic for 220 patients.
Brazilian UN peacekeepers roll into Haiti's soccer stadium. This is where Tzu Chi relief workers are organising a major distribution. The volunteers say the arena is the perfect place to give out aid because the recipients will be able to take part in the ceremony that accompanies each Tzu Chi distribution as honoured guests. 3 hours before the event begins, the song "We Are the World" booms out of the PA system, entertaining the crowd of people who have come to get in line or satisfy their curiosity. Haitian volunteer Jean Dennis acts as the communication bridge between the volunteers and quake victims. He helps lead the crowd in a sign language interpretation of a Tzu Chi song. For the first time ever at a Tzu Chi distribution, only women are allowed to collect the aid. Each family is represented by a woman. The recipients understand why the football stadium and Tzu Chi came to this agreement.
Yeah, women just cool down. They are just calm down. They don't fight.
We are Tzu Chi Foundation.
However, in temperatures of over 40 degrees C, although shaded from the sun, a pregnant woman suffers heat stroke.
Because she has to supply her child first. So when she is dehydrated, she doesn't let her child get dehydrated. So her child is safe. But she gets dehydrated, so she fainted.
Thankfully, the mother and her unborn child are in a stable condition, and the distribution goes ahead as planned. Just 7 days ago, when Tzu Chi volunteers paid a surprise visit to the soccer stadium, the manager, Ben Constant, showed them around. Moved by how quickly the aid operation has taken off, Constant tells the crowd how he feels.
I'm very grateful to the Tzu Chi Foundation, especially Master Zeng Yan. Can everyone please stand up to show your appreciation to the volunteers and thank them for their help and support. Thank you. Everyone say it together. Thank you.
Over 1,200 families who are living in the tents in and around the stadium each received 10 pounds of corn flour, 5 pounds of flour, noodles and reusable bowls and spoons. The food will soon be eaten, but the respect and care the volunteers have shown the recipients will live on in their memories for a long time, as will the bonds of friendship that have been forged today.
In Chile, led by 2 representatives from the city government, Tzu Chi's disaster relief team traveled to the badly hit Copacabana and Takato. Since the tremor, Copacabana, a 200-year-old city with a population of 6,000, now has 32 tent camps where 5,000 refugees take shelter. Tzu Chi volunteers are planning to distribute blankets, tarpaulin sheets and food to the victims, and are now negotiating with the local authorities to use the port city of Iquique in northern Chile as an entry point because it has one of the largest duty-free zones in